66 million years ago, in the Late Cretaceous period, a new day dawned like countless others before it.
Meet Rex, a young Tyrannosaurus, beginning what seemed like an ordinary morning.
Unaware that this sunrise would be his last, Rex greeted the day with his usual morning ritual. His territory stretched across the valley, a kingdom he had claimed through strength and defended with vigilance.
Even the apex predator needed to drink, though his presence made others nervous. Something felt different today.
Meanwhile, Luna watched over their young ones, Tiny and Pebble, as they practiced the skills they would need to survive. They were innocent. Rex returned to his family, treasuring these moments. If only he had known how precious they truly were.
Family was everything in this harsh world. Protection, teaching, love, bonds that even extinction couldn't erase from time.
Survival meant hunting, and hunting meant others must fall. The circle of life turned relentlessly.
His senses sharp, his instincts honed by millions of years of evolution. Rex was the perfect hunter. But nature is neither cruel nor kind. It simply is. And today, nature had other plans.
And then, Rex noticed something strange. Something no creature on Earth had ever seen before.
High above, beyond the clouds, something was falling.
Life continued across the valley. Millions of years of evolution in action. Countless species in delicate balance.
Thorn, eldest of the valley, had survived many dangers. He had lived through droughts, floods, and battles. But this feeling, this dread...
Across the valley, every creature felt it. The air itself seemed to hold its breath.
Luna's maternal instincts screamed danger. She called for Rex, needing him beside her.
Rex ran, not for prey, not from threat, but toward his family, toward everything that mattered.
Together. Whatever came, they would face it together.
Nature itself sensed what was coming. Rex looked up and saw death falling from the sky.
10 kilometers wide, traveling at 20 kilometers per second. The asteroid entered Earth's atmosphere like a bullet through paper.
For a moment, time seemed to stop. Every eye turned skyward. Every creature understood.
This is how a world ends!
The impact released energy equivalent to 10 billion atomic bombs. The Cretaceous period ended in an instant.
The shockwave traveled outward at thousands of kilometers per hour. Nothing in its path survived. In the chaos, by some miracle, Rex's family survived the initial blast. But survival was only the beginning of the end. Rex had faced many dangers, but nothing had prepared him for this. His world was gone.
The fires would burn for months. The ash would blot out the sun for years. This was the beginning of... In the face of extinction, love remained. Days passed in darkness. The sun was invisible like ash clouds.
Starvation came slowly. Rex, the apex predator, found nothing to hunt. The food chain had collapsed. They spent their final hours together, not fighting the inevitable, but finding peace in each other.
The age of dinosaurs ended not with a bang, but with silence. 75% of Earth's species vanished.
Months passed. Slowly, painfully, the ash began to settle. And from the ashes, life began again. Small at first.
The mammals that had lived in the dinosaurs' shadows inherited the Earth.
Our ancestors, your ancestors.
Millions of years would pass. Mammals would evolve, diversify, dominate. Eventually, one species would wonder about the past.
66 million years later, we discovered them. We named them. We tried to understand their world.
Rex's bones, preserved in stone, would tell.
Every fossil is a story. Every bone is a life that once was. We teach our children about them. We show them that even giants fall, that nothing lasts forever, that life goes on.
And perhaps, in understanding their extinction, we learn to value what we have, to protect what remains.
They were not just Rex. They were Luna, Tiny, Pebble. They were Thorn and Swift. They were
We are small. They were giants. But we are here, and they are not.
Scientists work carefully, piecing together fragments of a lost world. Every discovery adds to the story.
Through science and imagination, we can glimpse them as they were. Not monsters, not movie creatures.
We tell their stories to our children. Simplified, yes, but true in spirit. Teaching empathy.
And sometimes, we find them where they fell. In the very place they took their last breath, millions of years ago. Each fossil is an individual. This was someone's parent, someone's child. A life that mattered, at least to them.
The world moved on. New species evolved. New ecosystems formed. Life adapted, as it always does.
We walk on their graves. The boundary layer marking their extinction is beneath our feet, a thin line of death in the rock record. The evidence is clear, undeniable. In this thin layer of rock, an entire world ended and another began. We remember them, not just as fossils or ancient history, but as lives that mattered, as stories worth telling.
A child reads about Rex and wonders what it was like. Wonders if they were scared.
Play becomes remembrance. Stories become legacy.
We use their story to teach science, evolution, geology, ecology, the fragility.
Artists imagine them in life. Scientists provide the details. Together, we resurrect them in human consciousness.
66 million years later, life covers the Earth again. Different species.
Rex stands in our museums, silent now. But his story echoes through Tom.
When we look at fossils, we're not just seeing bones. We're seeing ourselves, our fragility.
Same planet, different era. The asteroid that killed Rex could happen again. Life is precious because it's fragile.
Rex's last day became our lesson. Remember them. Protect